Anne and Sandy Cross Conservation Area. It's southwest of Calgary, 4,800 acres of conserved property. It was once held by a private farm family, and they've now basically donated it to the Crown to lease back as a conserved area. We're lucky enough to get the ability to plant on this site and basically take the concept that started with our family farm and bring it to other people's across the province. My wife and I co-founded the Carbon Farmer in 2007. The whole point of the Carbon Farmer, the kind of reason for being for our organization, was to look at stewardship of our family farm. My grandparents cleared the land, and in some cases they cleared the land, in my opinion, too close to the rivers, too close to the wetlands, and cleared some lower quality land. So we started to look at what, with our little piece of Alberta, what would be the best use of that land, and some of it is still being used for agriculture production, or actually in organic transition to do heritage grains. But some of it, we've actually planted a third of it back to basically rewild it, so trees, shrubs, native grasses, to provide habitat restoration, water quality, water retention, and carbon storage. Today was the kickoff basically of our work with Anne and Sandy Cross, so that those 1 million trees that we intend to plant on this site over the next few years. We wanted to hold an event with our current clients and potential clients that basically to see what we're doing firsthand. Plant trees in the ground. We'll do about 5,000 today, so it's a little taste of what it's like to plant 1 million trees, that when they're supporting us, of how much work it is. We put Arlene Dickinson, one of our Dragon's Den investors, to work today. She got loaded up with trees and put a few in the ground. When we filmed on the show, we had the little set that she planted trees in. It was nice, loose potting soil, but she got to see what it's like in the real field today. The project in where we're focusing tree planting on Anne and Sandy Cross is first of all native species, so we're actually basically recreating the ecosystem that once existed on the property. We're going to such lengths of actually gathering the seed and cuttings from the trees that are right adjacent to the sites that we're planting, so that genetic, I guess, characteristic is maintained. So we're planting balsam poplar and willow today because we're working in a basically a creek bed scenario or a riparian area. That's going to be the focus of the project, is wetlands, creeks, and springs. The reason for that is multiple fold. A, that's your corridors for wildlife movement. B, it's your areas where your water retention happens to prevent or help prevent flooding in future events. These are all tributaries that run into the Bow or Elbow rivers. And thirdly, from a water quality perspective, so for the fisheries and those components. At this point, we've started this project as our next leap and growth in Alberta. This will be our largest project to date, and we're actively looking for clients to help make that goal of 1 million trees at Anne and Sandy Cross happen. It's a really important step, and quite frankly, an honor to be on someone else's land that's been stewarded and have that relationship with it and taking care of it like we would our own family farm, and we don't take that responsibility lightly, and it's something that we look forward to continuing on and taking that heart of the Carbon Farmer, of the family farm, and taking it across the world.